Hey, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing my entire perfume collection. I haven't done a video like this in quite a while, and I feel like it's kind of curated now because I've decluttered so many perfumes. It's definitely still a lot of perfumes for like an average person, but I feel like it's pretty good for someone who's like obsessed with perfume. I've definitely been trying to do better. If you guys didn't watch my last video, it was a perfume declutter, and I talked a little bit about how I haven't really been purchasing new perfumes, but I'm not going to get into that here. I'm sorry though for how sick I sound. I have been sick the last few days, and I've kind of been putting off filming this video this week because I didn't want to sound deathly ill in it, but I wanted to get this up because I've been meaning to do it, and I didn't want there to be so much time between my perfume videos. I've been trying to do them a little closer together. We're gonna get into all the perfumes, but first, if you are new to this channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing. My name is Tabitha, and I do fragrance videos on this channel. I have another channel where I do a lot more hair videos, beauty content, some vlogs and stuff, if you guys want to check that out as well. I just always have that link down below, and sometimes I mention it just in case you're interested. But anyways, let's get into all of my perfumes. So here are all of my perfumes. I just wanted to bring out my phone and show you guys how they look, like how I keep them on display. This is my current display. This is from my beauty room because I have just other ones over there that I wasn't trying to use right now, like more winter scents, and then just ones I don't like the bottles really. I'm also just trying to use these more, like I said, so I set them out. And I don't have two of these like perfume displays, trays, whatever you want to call them, so I have extra ones over there, and I just wanted to show them to you all together. But obviously I'm going to be sitting down and going through each one with you. I know the color of this dresser looks kind of crazy. I mean, it's more of like a vintage style, but I think it's kind of cool. It doesn't really go with the perfume display, but I really like to have my perfumes, or at least some of them, in my bedroom because this is where I like remember to wear them. Like before I leave the house, I don't always think of it to walk all the way over to like my filming space / beauty room, which is where these were. But anyways, these are like the ones that I have. I'm trying to appreciate them and use them right now without going out and buying more perfumes. I already know it's going to be a little bit of a longer video compared to my others. No particular order we're going in here, but I'll start with some of the ones that were on the display over there in my bedroom. Some of these are getting a little dusty now that I see them in natural light, so I'm going to have to clean them. But first off, we have a more recent favorite. This is one that I love wearing summer nighttime. It is Versace Crystal Noir. It smells like mysterious and dark and really like intoxicating in a way, but it's not overly strong, which is what I really love about it. It's kind of like a slightly spicy floral with almost this coconut vibe to it, but I don't think there's coconut in the notes of this one because it's the EDT version, not the EDP, but it gives off that summery vibe, and I love wearing it summer nighttime. But it's a great all year round perfume, honestly, because it isn't fully like coconut or anything. It just has this like vibe to it. Oh, this one is really, really, really good. And then going back to a favorite that's been around for a little bit longer, this is the Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I know this is like super, super hyped up. Everybody talks about it, but I feel like it's for good reason because it's just one of those perfumes that, yes, it's not overly special, and it does kind of smell like similar to a lot of other things, but it's just so beautiful and feminine and likable. And this is definitely one of my most complimented perfumes in my collection, if not my most complimented, because it's just so sweet, and it's like fruity sort of, but like fruity vanilla, and it has like a depth to it, but it's not like a dark scent. I don't know how to describe it, but it's definitely sweet, and it's definitely very feminine, and it just smells delicious. I have to be careful with how much I smell these because my nose is sensitive right now to perfumes. Like I will sneeze or cough if I get any fragrance up in there. So, but honestly guys, as much as I haven't been like buying a ton of new perfumes and like in one of those phases, I still love doing videos like this. Like it's so much fun for me to talk about all my perfumes. It's just like, if you know, you know, it's like there's something about it that I feel like is never going to leave me. Even if I only had 10 perfumes, I would still feel like this. Another perfume that is one of the oldest here that I have loved forever is the Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay. I don't care what anyone says about Jo Malone or that they don't last or whatever. Like I will not give up this scent. I'm truly obsessed. Something about it is so just like comforting to me, and I think it's because I've had it for so long, but it's a very, very natural scent. It really does smell like herbally, kind of like a bay leaf with like that fresh blackberry, like a natural blackberry scent. It's not sweet. It's not unisex, but it definitely has a little bit of that like teetering on the edge quality. It's not fully feminine. It kind of gives off a cool girl vibe to me. I always say like effortless. Doesn't really have a bunch of perfumes, but this is like a go-to scent. You know, I don't know, something about it gives me that vibe. This is definitely one of my most complimented scents from my husband. He always compliments when I wear this. And in the last year or two, he does compliment me more on like other scents as well. And they're usually more like sweet, fruity, or like gourmand vanilla scents. So it's kind of interesting that he really likes this one because it's not like his usual preference type. So I don't know what it is, but I think it just smells really natural and like you, but better in a way when it like melts into your skin. So this is definitely one of my easy reaches. I grab for this all the time when I don't know what to wear and I don't want something super strong and I just want to smell nice. I'll grab for that one a lot, especially like after a shower. It's like one of my favorite freshies. I don't have a lot of freshies here because a lot of them smell the same to me, but I have like a few unique ones that I really love. Okay, let's talk about some more gourmand scents because I have like more of my winter scents over here with the ones that like I've been keeping in this room because I'm not wearing them right now. One that is a little bit more out of my comfort zone, but I still really love the scent of this. And I love wearing this if I'm like going out in the evening and I just want to smell mysterious and dark. This is Replica Jazz Club. And this is like a very boozy scent. I can't smell it out of here because there's no cap for this. So you have to like spray it to reintroduce the scent to the nozzle or it just kind of like evaporates. But the Replica perfumes have like descriptions on the bottles. And this one is Heady Cocktails and Cigars, Brooklyn 2013. And obviously it's called Jazz Club. So it's supposed to be reminiscent of that. It definitely is that like boozy scent, a little bit masculine, but I don't know, something about this one, just like when it's on your skin and it melts in with your skin, it smells really, really good. And my husband will actually compliment this on me when it melts into my skin. But I know for a fact that if he smelled this out of the bottle, he would be like, I don't think I'd like that on you. But when it mixes with your skin chemistry, it just smells so inviting and also like mysterious at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but it gets kind of cozy when it's on your skin, which is why I mainly only spray this one on my skin. I don't really wear this on clothes because I feel like it smells very different on clothes, but on my skin, I'm obsessed. This is the Billie Eilish perfume, the original one. I know a lot of people didn't like this and a lot of people felt like it smelled generic. Personally, I think it has something a little bit different and unique from other basic gourmands, but it's still very likable and I always get compliments on this one. Something about this, it literally smells like Christmas to me because I wear it like around the holidays and stuff, but it's like a sweet vanilla, but it has a little bit of a twist to it and it's almost a little bit spicy. And I know some people don't agree with that, but I've literally had someone tell me I smelled like a sweet vanilla cigar when I was wearing this, which is kind of says that it has a little bit of something to it. You know, it doesn't smell like you're smoking, but it smells like there is a little bit something there to it, that it's not just like cupcakes, you know? I don't know how to describe it, but definitely a staple in my gourmand collection, which I don't have a lot of true gourmands in my collection, just a few, but this is definitely like one of my favorites. Like it's really, really good. Another like gourmand perfume sort of that I've talked about a lot. This is the Killian Princess perfume. This is the old packaging because I purchased it when it was in the old packaging. This perfume is really, really special to me. When I smell it, I feel happy. It's one of those scents that literally makes me happy. If you know, you know, like perfumes just do something to your emotions, and this one gets emotions out of me. So it's a marshmallow, like matcha perfume. It has like notes of like ginger and lemon in the opening, but I don't get that much of that, especially once it dries down. It's very fluffy and sweet, and it kind of gets almost a little bit caramelly on the skin in the full dry down. It has that green tea vibe to it, which is really interesting because you wouldn't think that would smell super gourmand, but when it's mixed with the marshmallow, it just gets I don't know, it smells almost magical. Something about it, literally, I can't describe it. It smells magical. So this one definitely doesn't have the best performance out of all my perfumes, but it does last pretty well when you spray it on clothes. So I definitely try to do that when I'm wearing this one. A perfume that is actually a dupe for a Kilian fragrance. So it's from the same brand as Princess, but it's a different scent. And it is their Love Don't Be Shy perfume. I have the dupe from Dossier. I love Dossier's dupes. And this is called Floral Marshmallow, but it smells like exactly like Love Don't Be Shy, and it's literally delicious. Like, it smells like sweet bubblegum, candy, orange blossom. It gives off like a cream saver vibe, you know, like those little cream saver candies that have like the fruit layer and then like the cream layer. That's the vibe I get from this, and it literally just smells so yummy. I love this one. More for like colder days though, or like evenings, because it would be really, really sweet and heavy if it's hot outside, but it smells amazing. Then going on the opposite side of the price spectrum, I have an Amouage perfume. This is their Sunshine scent. I did a whole video on this when I bought it because I had wanted it for so long, and I finally picked it up and I was just obsessed, and I still am. It's such a good scent, and it does kind of give off like summertime sunshine happy, but it's in a more warm like way. It's not a light fresh scent at all, so I feel like that makes it really interesting and kind of different. It could definitely be worn all year round though. This has white tobacco in it, but it also has almond and this osmanthus note that I talk about every time that I talk about this perfume, because it's what made me fall in love with it. That gives off apricot, like dried apricot or dried fruit, which doesn't sound like that likable, but I am obsessed. Like, I think it smells so good and so delicious and so unique. And like that osmanthus note does give off a little bit of like a floral vibe, but it also gives off that chewy, dried apricot scent. And the white tobacco doesn't smell masculine or overpowering. It's blended very well and smells really, really good in this scent. And you definitely get that like creamy almond as well. I almost said flavor, but yeah, this perfume just makes me happy. The quality is like so good. Like, you can really smell the price in this scent because it really is super high quality and it lasts really well. It doesn't have insane projection, which I personally don't want it to like overtake someone's space, but it does project like well enough, and it's like the perfect amount, I feel like, for this type of a scent. So definitely one of my favorites. I'm truly obsessed with this. So unique and just beautiful. Then I have a perfume that I have tried to declutter multiple times. I literally decluttered this in a declutter video once, and then I listed it to sell and it didn't sell, and then I realized, why am I selling this? I actually love this. I was just getting rid of it because I felt like it wasn't super necessary to have, but it's such an easy reach for me, and I think that's why I really love it. This is the Britney Spears Midnight Fantasy. I rarely let go of a perfume and bring it back, but because I didn't have to rebuy this, I ended up bringing it back. And it literally just smells so nice. It's like a fruity, sweet, shampoo-y, like plum type scent. It's not anything overly special, but it just smells really nice. And like I said, very easy reach for me. Reminds me a lot of the Dark Kiss perfume from Bath & Body Works. And I have that body spray. I really like it. But this one is a little bit lighter. It's not as like dark as that one. That one's not like a dark scent, but it's like, I don't know. This one just has more of a fruity, shampoo-y scent to it than that one does. Then I have another favorite that is really sad for me because it's discontinued and ridiculously hard to find now, and I love this so much, so it makes me really sad to think about using it up, but I definitely don't want to like hoard it because then it will go bad. This is the Valentina Pink, and this scent is like a strawberry rose, slightly powdery scent, but more like just sweet. And I don't generally like powdery scents, so don't let that scare you. It's not fresh powdery. It just has a slight like the powder that's on a marshmallow kind of scent to it, mixed with that strawberry and that rose, and it's really likable. It's not a typical rose scent. It smells like Lush Rose Jam, if that's like a better indication, but it's not as like strong. Lush Rose Jam, I feel like, is a little bit more soapy. And this one doesn't really have that soapy aspect to it. It just is sweet and yummy. I don't know, it's really good. I love it so much. I'm so sad it's discontinued. Very girly and feminine, and smells like the pretty girl in the room. It's getting hard to like decide what order to talk about these in. I have this Guerlain Insolence or Insolence. This is the Eau de Toilette version. The bottle is absolutely stunning on this. I will be honest, I don't wear this one out that much because not a lot of people really like it. But I don't want to not wear or keep a perfume because other people don't like it. I've never had anyone say anything bad when I'm wearing it. But it's just when someone comes up to it and smells it, they're like, ooh, that smells like an old lady or something. And I think it's because out of the bottle, it does give that kind of vibe. It's a powdery violet scent. It smells like those little like violet candies that you can find. They're like floral and powdery, if you know what I mean. It's like candied violet, sweet, but also like kind of soapy and fresh, but not in like a headache inducing way because I can't handle that. But something about this on your skin, it just smells so like soft and clean and a little bit sweet, and it just like is almost comforting to me. So I'll sometimes even spray this on when I'm like at home, and it literally gives me comfort. It makes me feel feminine and pretty. And I don't know, I just really love that about this. And I love the bottle. Obviously, I don't keep perfumes for bottles. I love this and it's like special to me. But yeah, I don't wear it out that much because I don't know, I'm just always afraid someone's not going to like it on me or it's gonna, I don't know. But like I said, I don't want to get rid of perfumes because someone else doesn't like it. And I think, like, I know that in my head, but I just have been thrown off by the amount of people that will, like, smell this when they come over because the bottle's so pretty. They're just, like, drawn to it, but then they don't like the scent. So, yeah, it definitely smells different out of the bottle than on skin, but I still actually like the scent out of the bottle. Something about it, like I said, is just comforting to me. Oh, this video is going to be so long. Another perfume I've talked about a lot, this is just a simple vanilla perfume. It's the Vanille Eau de Toilette from Outremer. I don't know how to say that, you guys. People have butchered me for how bad I've butchered that. But anyways, it literally just smells like a sweet vanilla extract. Like sweet vanilla extract. And it lasts a long time and it smells really good. It's just one of those perfumes that everyone likes. Like I told my husband to pick out my scent once and he smelled like a ton of my perfumes and he picked this. It's just that likable. Even if it's a little basic, it's great to mix with other scents too. Okay, a couple of Nest perfumes that I have here. I have Indigo and Wild Poppy. Wild Poppy was a gift from my husband for Christmas because I told him to pick out a perfume that he liked, that he would like on me. I just thought it would be like a fun gift because I don't usually like tell him what to get me. I'm just like, I don't need a gift or I'm like, whatever you want, you know, I don't care. But I thought this would be fun, so I did ask him. That makes it kind of special. I do really like this one. It's very sweet and fresh at the same time. It's like a sweet floral with a little bit of like a fruitiness to it, and then it's fresh. I can see why he would pick this out, but it's pretty strong. Like this is a pretty strong perfume, one of the stronger ones in my collection, so a little goes a long way. And I definitely wouldn't wear this in like enclosed tight spaces or like when I'm going to be really close to other people because it can be a little bit strong. But I also have Indigo, which I am obsessed with. I love this. It's in my top 10 perfumes. It does have tea in it. I think it's black tea in this one, and it has fig. I'm blanking on the other notes, but something about that sweet, like sticky, dried fig scent with the tea gives off a really beautiful combo. Like it's unique, very unique when you smell it, but also really, really good. And there is almost a slight hint of like almost maybe like a mintiness in there. It gives it a little bit of a zing. I don't know how to describe it. And also, I think there might be black pepper in here. So it's a little bit spicy sometimes, but it's not like really strong or anything, like especially not right out of the bottle. It's just blended beautifully and smells very, like I said, unique and gives off like the cultured girl in the room. Another classic I will never get rid of, I don't care about the slander, is Pink Sugar by Aquilina. This is literally sticky cotton candy, burnt sugar, a little bit of a licorice, so keep that in mind, but it doesn't bother me. It just smells like really, really, really sweet and sugary, and I like this one definitely better on my skin than I do right out of the bottle, but I still love it. I feel like it's just a good gourmand staple. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the scent of that one. I know a lot of people will probably be like, when I saw Pink Sugar, I clicked out of the video. That kills me because it's like, I don't know, I have such a wide range of scent preference. Like some of my perfumes smell so totally opposite from each other. So I guess I just don't understand that. But anyways, a beautiful, classy queen. We have Coco Noir from Chanel. This perfume is definitely like a fancy perfume. This is like my night out fancy perfume, but like all year round, like winter, fall, spring, summer. Literally could be like your signature scent if you're like really classy and rich, or like your signature going out special occasion scent. I know there's patchouli in this, and I've had a really hard time with patchouli in the last year, but something about this one, it just doesn't bother me in here, and I feel like everything's blended really, really well, and there's other notes that balance it out. I can't even do like a lot of the perfumes I loved anymore because I've gotten so sensitive to patchouli, which is just wild. But it doesn't bother me in Flower Bomb at all, and it doesn't bother me in this, and I don't know what it is, but I think it's because it smells more expensive in those perfumes, and I don't like it when patchouli is in a cheap perfume because then it just smells really cheap. Yeah, I can't really say that this perfume smells like any specific notes because it's so just blended and it just smells elegant. That's like all I can say. I feel like you have to smell this for yourself to know. I just said you can come in for a minute. Aww. Where'd you find that?
Out the wild rose bush.
Oh, were you checking the garden?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Okay, as I was saying, it's like a Chanel scent, like what you'd picture, but a little bit darker, a little bit more nighttime, maybe. It's not like super citrusy or anything, which I know a lot of Chanel fragrances have a lot of citrus in them. Speaking of Flower Bomb, I guess, this is Flower Bomb, but it is the EDT version that has been discontinued for years. It's the first version I ever smelled of Flower Bomb, and when I went to buy a full bottle, I didn't realize it was different than the EDP, and it smelled different. But I still love the EDP, and I had a bottle of that. I really, really liked that one, but I think I prefer this one just a little bit more, even though it doesn't last as well as the EDP, which is sad, but I just love the scent of this so much. That's why the bottle is different. It's not fake. It's literally just the EDT version. And it is similar to the EDP, but it has a pink pepper note and I think like a mandarin orange note. So it has this like citrusy kind of summer kick, like a freshness to it. And so it just gives off a little bit more of a summertime vibe, but it still has that sweetness and that warm floral scent that makes it like warm and cozy, and it could be worn in the winter too, but it's like an all year round scent. This one I have a backup of, the only perfume I have a backup of because I love it so much, but I don't wear it enough because I still feel like I should savor it, because once they're gone, you know, like I can't wear them anymore, but I still want to like appreciate my perfumes even if I have to stop wearing them one day, you know? So I think I should wear this more because I really, really love it. Smells so good. Okay, I need to go quicker because I still have travel sizes to get through. My Good Chemistry perfumes. I really like these. It's a very affordable brand, but they're good quality scents, I feel like, and they smell really good. I have Tiger Lily, which smells kind of like Lancome La Vie Belle, but it's a little bit toned down. You can't really smell, there's not patchouli in it, I don't think, so you don't have that aspect of it. If you don't like the patchouli in La Vie Belle, this one doesn't have that, but it smells very similar. So just a little toned down if you are looking for a more affordable option. And then we have Magnolia Violet. This is really, really pretty, like fresh, juicy floral. That's the best way I can describe it. Very light, perfect for spring and summer, like just a very simple, likable scent, very wearable. Like I can't imagine someone smelling this and not liking it because it is like fruity floral basically, and it's very light and fresh, and it's not like overpowering or anything. Then I have a KKW perfume. I think they discontinued their perfumes, correct me if I'm wrong. I picked up this new bottle because I had a partially used bottle that I got on Mercari, but then I saw they were like discontinuing this or something, so I hopped online and grabbed a new bottle because they did have it really discounted, and I just wanted a fresh bottle that I could have since I wouldn't be able to get it anymore. This literally smells so good though. It's like the perfect out of the shower scent if you want something a little bit sweeter. Did I even say the name of this? It's called Crystal Violet Musk from KKW, but it doesn't have violet in it. It actually has lavender in it. So it's like a lavender, kind of like slightly powdery sweet, like also smells kind of like the powder from a marshmallow, which is actually how Stephanie Letta described it, and that's where I first heard that description. I was like, wow, I can think of so many perfumes that I have that scent, kind of like the powder off of a marshmallow. It just smells really, really nice. It's like soft and sweet and feminine and pretty and clean, and just a really, really good out of the shower scent. But like I said, I don't know that you can get this one anymore. I don't know why I waited so long to talk about this one. This is a recent favorite as well, probably my most recent favorite. This is the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. It's their newest fragrance, and I have a little mini size. I haven't tried any of the Kayali perfumes before this one, and I wanted to just try like a little mini spray because obviously it's a lot more affordable and you still get a little bottle, which is really cute. I know there was a whole thing around this perfume about like it not being as gourmand as it was marketed as and all of that. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but it's not overly sticky, sweet, heavy gourmand, but it's definitely gourmand. It's pistachio, and I think there's a whipped cream in here, which you definitely get sort of like a creamy vibe from it. It's like a creamy pistachio, and in the opening you get a little bit of like a fresh hint to it, but then it pretty quickly dissipates, and it's just like a soft, sweet gourmand. I love the pistachio because it makes it kind of unique. This one I reached for a ton when I first got it. Like I just was basically wearing this, and I haven't worn it as much lately. I feel like I've kind of forgotten about it, but I'm definitely going to reach for this one more because it just smells so good. Like I love this one, which really, really surprised me because very rarely does a new perfume come out that is like brand new on the market and I pick it up and I actually like love it. Like it's a fave. That's very rare. It's usually like random perfumes that have been around for a long time or something. But this one, like, really pleasantly surprised me, and I just fell in love with it, like, immediately, which I was not expecting. So, and then I have JLo Miami Glow. This is a very, very hyped up perfume. I do really like it. It's a good, fresh summer scent, but it is very soapy, so keep that in mind. It is like passion fruit soap. This is the soapiest perfume in my collection, pretty much the only one like this that I can handle because it's very intense. But something about it just gives off a really tropical vibe, and it makes you smell very clean and fresh, and it lasts a really long time, especially for the price. So I do like to wear this one in the summertime, but only in the summertime. Another summer cheapie that is so random. Pretty much the only reason I have this is because it's very nostalgic for me. This is Brew 2121 Black. Wow, this was like my perfume when I was a teenager, and I was obsessed with it. It's literally like a sweet coconut pineapple scent. It smells pretty synthetic, but it still smells good to me. Like, I don't know. I just like the smell of it. But you guys, these perfumes are getting a little bit much for me because I'm so sensitive right now. But yeah, I still like the scent of this, and I'll occasionally spray it on sometimes in the summer if I just like am, you know, doing something casual or I'm at home. It's definitely just more nostalgic for me than anything. And then another cheapie, this is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea. This is one of those perfumes that I wear sort of in place of like body spray. It's like very light and fresh. It literally just smells like a fresh green tea scent, like very simple and light and like natural kind of. Has a little bit of a sweetness to it, but very simple, and it's just a nice thing to like mist on very quickly if you want to smell fresh, but it's not overpowering at all. You kind of get what you pay for as far as performance wise, but this would be like a great gym scent. Like I've sprayed this on before when I'm going to the gym. It's just like very easy and lightweight. And then I have Ariana Grande Cloud. There's like barely anything left in here. I don't really wear this one that much anymore because I just feel like it's so overdone, this scent profile, but I still really love it. Like I don't have anything bad to say about this scent itself. I actually think it smells really, really good. So I really like it. I just don't reach for it as much, but I should just finish up this bottle and then I probably won't repurchase it, but I still really like this one. So yeah. And then lastly, this is like my last like full size, I guess, perfume. I have some travel sprays here. This is Gucci Eau de Parfum 2. This is discontinued. This is my wedding scent and honeymoon scent. It's a very unique scent. Very, very hard to describe. It's like a fruity, spicy scent, but it's not sweet really. I don't know. I just really like this. It brings back a lot of memories. I picked this up because of Kathleen Lights. If you watch Kathleen Lights, you know this is like her all-time favorite perfume. But yeah, too bad that it's discontinued now and you can't get your hands on it. I'm sure this bottle will go bad at some point. I occasionally spray it on for like special occasions. Okay, so now I just have some minis and travel sizes. So I do have this little mini of Alien from Mugler. This actually has a lot of perfume in here. Like there's quite a bit of perfume. 6 ml. So like a decent amount of perfume in here. Quite a bit more than what you would get in a sample. This is like 4 samples basically in this little bottle, but you have to dab it on because it's a dabber, so I don't grab for it that much, and it's a really strong perfume, but I like having it because I feel like Alien is just like a classic, and every once in a while if I'm like feeling very confident, you know, then this is a good one to have on hand. I have a travel, oh gosh, I forgot that thing pops off. This is like a scent box, like spray of my Indigo Nest perfume. I also have one of my Valentina Pink perfume in a little like fragrance.com sprayer. I love these little cases. And then I have Ines Energy of the Sea. This is like a unisex scent. It's actually more masculine, I would say, but it still has a little bit of like a slight sweetness to it. But yeah, it definitely smells more like a cologne, but I really like it. It's a very fresh, ocean, salty scent, and it's very nostalgic for me. I don't know, I like having a little travel size of it in case I ever want to smell like that, like fresh out of the shower in the summer or something. I also have a little travel size of my Nest Wild Poppy, and then I have a few like favorite perfumes that I have in travel sizes that I just haven't picked up full bottles because I don't want to do that before I go through the travel size. Oh, I do have one more travel of one of my full-size perfumes. This is Versace Crystal Noir. Okay, and then I have a decant of Delina, just because I like having this perfume around because occasionally I like to wear it to a wedding, but it's not one that I really need a full bottle of because I don't wear it that much, and like my husband doesn't really like this one. It's really strong. But I think it smells lovely, and I do get compliments on that one. And then some of my favorite perfumes, like truly some of my favorites. We have Giorgio Armani C. This is probably the sexiest perfume I've ever smelled. I don't know, like that's hard, but literally intoxicating, like makes me melt when I smell this perfume. And I just don't really have much else to say. Like I know it's super hyped up and popular, but I am obsessed. And then we have Replica by the Fireplace. So this is like a sweet, woody vanilla scent. Like it literally smells like Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works in a perfume form. And it's perfect for wintertime and fall time. It smells really, really cozy and sweet and definitely gets me compliments, but definitely would not wear this any other time of year because it's literally a cold weather scent, like end of story, but it smells really, really good. Love that one. And then another favorite of mine that I really hold dear. This is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Amorous Femme. So this is like another one of those light, fresh, kind of like citrusy, juicy floral with like some woody notes in there. I don't know, something about this just smells so elegant and so expensive to me, and I love this one as like a daytime special occasion scent. So I've worn this to like basically every wedding I went to last summer and this summer. I literally just reach for this one. Like you would totally wear this to like a fancy brunch too, but like basically any special occasion during the day in like the spring and summer is like, this is like my go-to most reached for. I don't know how I've worn this so much and I've still only gone through like half of this bottle. It is a ½ ounce, so it's quite a hefty sized travel spray. Probably my biggest one here, except for the Ines Energy of the Sea. These are actually the same size, like they have the same amount of liquid in them, even though this one is a lot more petite and small. So you know, you get a lot of perfume in there, but I feel like that one's just lasted me so long, but it's like very classy and expensive smelling. But I think that is it. Those are all of my perfumes. Hopefully I didn't miss any of them. I don't think I did. I know it's still a lot, like I said, but it's definitely better than it used to be. If you guys saw my last perfume collection video on this channel, these are a lot more like my actual favorites that I reach for, like most of them on a regular basis. So that makes me really happy. But I was gonna say at the beginning of this video, I definitely still love perfumes. There's a few perfumes that have been on my wish list for a long time, like over a year. And I do want to get them at some point because I know they're not just random ones that I'm like interested in for a minute. They're like ones I've really, really wanted. So I probably will pick them up at some point, but it's probably going to be gradual, not all at once, but I will share here when I do, because I know you guys love to see that, and I'm like just sharing all of my perfumes here. Even though I'm not really buying perfumes and I'm trying to curate my collection more, I do still love doing videos like this. Sorry guys, I just had a literal coughing fit because I think I ended up with some perfume residue in my throat, and it's just, I'm extremely sensitive right now, like way more than normal. So, but anyways, we're ending the video now, thankfully. As I was saying, I probably won't be doing a ton of perfume hauls. I would still like to do perfume reviews occasionally, like get samples, because what's the point of buying a full bottle just to do a review? Maybe review like new releases occasionally, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Just a thought that I had. I need to go eat something to like wash this down because it's really intense. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry I was sick for it. I would love if you would subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.